John, welcome to Talking Catholic.
Well, are you surprised I picked up?
Apparently, were you in here the other night?
Yeah, I was there, and I thought, my God, I better call him so someone will finally pick up on the phone.
Did St. Dominic's Media show up on your caller ID?
No, just the phone number did.
Oh, okay.
Well, now I have your phone number. You're in trouble, man.
So what's going on?
Every time I want to get the word out about something, I'm just going to call you up.
So what's going on? What do you think about what's going on?
Well, I'm so happy that you're talking about the USCCB the way you are and about Bishop Gomez. I'm an old guy. I was born in 1950, and I'm just almost 70 now. And I lived in Orange County, California, for 50 years. Oh. And I was so naive. Even though I was a participant in the sexual revolution, I really always thought that one of these days the bishops are going to speak up. They're going to say something about all this stuff that's going on. And I had a conversion a couple of decades ago, and I rejected the church that I went to in Orange County, California, just really totally and entirely. I had to reject the church because they were actually all Protestants. Mm-hmm. And I moved out of California thinking, well, and I got into a community that was, much more conservative, and I was very happy. But now, all the clergy and the laity and the people that I left, they're all in the Vatican. Nothing has changed. In fact, if it wasn't for the Eucharist and the confession and the sacraments, I wouldn't be anything. Yeah. It's just absolutely amazing. And when I listened to USCC the other day, and the Pope giving blessings to Biden, I thought, dear God, I mean, this is the end. This is the final test, man. It's just insane. I don't know. I guess that's my opinion. I don't know what to add to that. Other than we've been betrayed, brother. We have been betrayed. And so I always have to look at the crucifix and go, well, Jesus was betrayed.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's just insane, isn't it? It's just insane, isn't it, David?
Yeah, that's a good point. I like how you keep your eyes on the cross, because that's in the Eucharist, because that's the only thing that can just really get us through this, keeping our eyes on the cross, on the crucifix, and keeping our hearts set on the Eucharist, because everything else around us, everything else isn't true. It isn't true. Everything else is a lie.
It is. And it's the only thing got me through. One day I was going, oh, dear God, why me? Why have I been betrayed by all these bishops and these clergy and all these people? And I thought to myself, why not me? Really, why not you? Why not me? They betrayed Jesus. So it's actually a fantastic time to be Catholic. It really is. It's a fantastic time. I've had pancreatic cancer, and right now I'm sick. I just got out of the hospital again and all this other kind of stuff. And it gets really, really hard to offer things up, but I try the best I can. And I know you do. Hey, I lurked a long time before I let you into my mind, man. I lurked a long time. I said, I'm going to find something wrong with this guy. And I've had a few arguments with you, but by God, you're my brother, man.
Yeah,
and I'm so happy you're young. I'm sounding like a real old guy. I'm so happy you're young.
I'm glad you called me young. I mean, I'll be 50 in a couple of years. I mean, I don't think I'm too young.
Well, I thought everything started at 50. I left California when I was 50.
Oh.
And I thought, I gotta get out of here, man. I didn't even really have a great conversion until I was in my mid-40s.
Oh, wow.
Because I was lulled to sleep. I've been putting up with this stuff for 2 decades longer than you have. And I'm saying it because I was a cultural man. Welcome aboard, brother.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard. Keep fighting. It's just the confusion. I was in the hospital last week, and a woman came up, and I was having a discussion with her because I wear my faith on my sleeve, and I try to convert everybody that gets in front of me. And she was pretty pro-abortion, and they come back in and out, every hour to give you whatever. And she said to me, well, that Pope Francis, he just okayed gay marriage. And I was going to sit there and I was going to try to argue with her, but I just can't defend the confusion anymore. So I started talking about, no, it's civil unions and this and that. And of course, logically, in a worldview, she looked at me and said, "What's the difference?" There's no difference. That's what she said to me. She just blew me out of the water.
Hey, and she's right. I mean, she's right.
That's right. That's right. And I hope I don't take up too much time, but I've even had clergy, defending all this confusion out of Pope Francis. And I videotaped hundreds of hours of talks and so on, and homilies from a very conservative order of priests. And I got done. I said, well, I did hundreds and hundreds of hours of tapes, and never once did anybody walk up to me and say, "Oh, why did Father so and so say this?" I've never had to clear up any confusion at all. And you just think about that.
That's a good point.
And now for years, I'm constantly defending Pope Francis. I stopped doing that years ago. I did for the first 2 years. I don't know, maybe you did too.
Yeah.
But I just can't defend the confusion anymore.
Yeah.
How can there be confusion about same-sex marriage coming out of the church?
Yeah. And I've had a Father Altman on, this show a couple of times. And one thing that people always like about him, John, is that he's never said anything. I listened to a lot of him. He's been on the show a couple of times. I listened to a lot of his videos, and I know you shared some of his content. I know you have your YouTube channel. You shared his content. And one thing that people like about him is that he has never said anything original. He's never said one thing that was new. He's never. I mean, he's never had an original thought. He's like the tech guys over in China. They don't make anything new. They just steal stuff, right? They've never had one original product, and that's Father Altman. He's never said one thing original, but that's what we love about him, because he just sticks to the old faith, to the good old faith, to the tradition, and to the dogma, and what everybody should know. And that's beautiful.